Hello. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I make a quilled flower. Okay, I've already made the center, and I've already made two of the petals. Okay, and as you can see, these are all 1/8 of an inch wide. Okay, and I just took scrap paper and I just sliced them off at 1/8 of an inch. So, and these are just a regular size piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. So when you buy quilling wrappers, I believe they're 12 inches long. Yeah, 12 inches long. So, but mine are 8.5 inches long. So for the middle piece, then I did one blue and then 3 yellow. So I took one blue and then went ahead and glued 3 yellows to it. So one, actually here, we'll do this one because this one already has one on there. So that's one. So here's one blue, here's one yellow, here's a second yellow, and you just glue them on. Make sure they stay. And then here's the third yellow. So you're just gonna glue it on. Just one little dot of glue. You don't need a lot. Just enough to adhere the two pieces of paper together, okay? There you go. So this made the center. 1 blue, 3 yellow, okay? So this is an actual quilling tool. If you don't have an actual quilling tool, then you can use a skewer. And with the skewer, then I would just take an X-Acto knife. This is what I used to use until somebody gave this to me. And you can use an X-Acto knife and just cut a little slit in the end, and then you can slip your paper through, because that's the same exact thing as this. It's just got a little hole in the middle and just a slit down on one side. All right. So to make this centerpiece, then you need the 1 blue and 3 yellows that are 8.5 inches long. You stick this blue end in the hole right at the tip, and you start turning it. And then what I like to do is do it like this, and then just hold it between my fingers and keep my thumb up over the tip, and put my 2 other fingers on either side of the roll that I'm making. And then just go ahead and roll it until you run out of paper. Here comes another piece. And the third yellow's right there. All right, and then when you get all the way down to the very end, then you take and you want a little dab of glue again. And wrap that around and hold that down for a moment. And kind of pet it in place. Okay, leave that on the tool for just a moment. Okay, and then to take it off, I like to set it down and kind of tap it down to the table. And then I like to take my fingernail, or if you don't have fingernail, you can take the tip of your scissors, because you really want something to go a little bit into that hole before you pull it off, because then you're going to twist the opposite way. You're going to kind of wiggle this back and forth until you pull this out. Alrighty, I'm going to do it this way. There. All right. And I did end up pulling a little bit out. I don't know why. Probably because I'm wrapping it too tight, but that's okay. But all I do is just snip that little piece off. Shh, don't tell anybody I did it like that. All right, I'll put it right here. So I just snip it off and then just tuck the rest of that in there. There. So that's the middle piece of your flower. Okay. Alrighty, so that one's done. So now I've already made 2 of these other ones of the petals. I'm going to save this one and make another one when I'm done. So these ones are starting with yellow now. It's just 1 yellow and 1 blue, which are both 8.5 inches long. So we're going to just do the same thing. We're going to stick it in the slit and then go ahead and start wrapping it around. Once I get it wrapped around once, then I go ahead and I hold it in place and go ahead and twist. When you buy these paper strips, they come 1/8 of an inch thick. Some of them are bigger. Some of them are like 1/2 an inch thick. Depends on which size you want, but the majority of them are the 1/8 of an inch thick. But we all have paper scraps, so why not use what we have, right? All right, and this is best with paper, not cardstock. All right, so that one's done too. So now I'm going to tap that down to the table, and I'm going to try it this time again, but just with the prong in it this time, and we'll see if I can wiggle that off. Hold it tight, hold that prong down, and hold the other end. We'll see if I can get it out this time. Come on. This is the hardest part for me. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to come out because I've done it up so tight. That's why. So I'm trying to go backwards a little bit and then see if I can get it out. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You're almost out. I can feel it. Okay, there it goes. It really does not want to let go. Do I have paper stuck in there? Huh. All right. So I'm just pulling the little tip out anyway, so I may as well go ahead and just snip it off. Tuck that baby in. Okay, so there's another one. Ta-da! All right, so I think I'm going to need maybe 4 more. So let's go ahead and finish these up. And we're starting with yellow. And put the yellow on there. Okay, and then start rolling it up. And I'm not a professional at this at all. I do this every once in a great while. I used to do it a lot because I used to do this rather than, I went from hand stitchery to quilling and then to making cards. So, but there's so many free quilling patterns out there online today. It's amazing. Ah! No, I let it go. Don't let it go. Okay, we gotta rewrap that. Tighten that baby back up. Okay. Hold on, Wilbur, hold on. Tack that back down and hold on this time. All right, now stay. All right, that's better. Then we can tap it down to the table. Alrighty. Turn it backwards. You gotta turn it backwards to loosen it up a little bit. While you're doing that, then you want to pull this baby out. Yeah, see, it's following again. Stay in there. Ooh, I did it. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so now we've got 3 done. Oops, 4 done. Okay, I was going to say, I thought we already had 3 done. Okay, so now it's time to do another one. Yellow first. And I chose to do a flower because we all like to use flowers on as embellishments. So I figured, why not? I love flower embellishments. Those are one of my favorite embellishments. Flowers and butterflies and little dragonflies and ladybugs. I love, love, love ladybugs. They're so adorable. It's so bright and cheerful. Okay, so we're almost done with this one. Let's lay this one back. Put that glue on there. Press that down. Hold it in place. Alrighty. Very good. Turn it the opposite way. Make sure it's tapped down on the table. Ooh, did it again. Yes. Okay. We are so getting there. Okay, it does look like we need 3 more. All right, we're going. We're gonna do this. And what's neat about these is you can go over them with Mod Podge and just paint it right over them, and you can make them into pieces of jewelry. So that's pretty neat. But you definitely want to cover them with something because it's paper. If it gets wet, it's gone. but for temporary jewelry, it's kind of fun. For a special occasion every once in a while. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, so tap that down. Turn it back the other way. Whoop, it came up again. There. Cha-ching. Okay, how many do we have? That's looking good. Either one or two more. All right. We will do this. Okay, here we go. Another one. Wrap that around again. And you can choose whatever colors you want. I just had these colors together. But you definitely want two colors that are contrasting colors, because that way it shows off a lot prettier. Alrighty. And who doesn't like blue and yellow? Oh! Who should know better to keep holding on to these? Did it come all the way off? Yes. Yep, it did. All right, let's stick that baby back in there. All right, let's try this again. I actually like it when things like this happen, so you can see it happens to everybody. We're not perfect at all, we're just human. Yep. It's funny. Sometimes I'll make something and I go, oh, that's so nice. Oh, I'm so impressed. And I'll have to display it for myself because I'll be so proud of it. And then there's sometimes when I look at it, I go, oh my gosh, that is so ugly. Oh my goodness. And then I try to add to it and do something a little different to it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then I still don't throw it away. I set it aside and I go, okay, you know, let's worry about it another day. So, and then I'll look at it the next day, and if it's still like blah, then I have a blah box. I'll just put it in there. So I'll wait a couple weeks and then I'll get back to it, and I either think of another idea in the meantime to fix it, or I just cut it all apart and use all the pieces. So sometimes you just gotta do that, you know. All right, so now we've got it glued back together again. It's holding, so let's press this down and let's go backwards a little and pull this out. Where's the outside? Okay. Come on, let go. There. Okay, it's still hanging on for dear life. All right, get on in there. All right, now let's check this out. Is that enough? That is enough. Okay, very good. So now we need a circle. All right, that one's too small. We need another one. What's the next one? This one. Okay, we want the 1-inch circle. All right, yeah. All right, so we need a 1-inch circle. And I'm going to do this out of scrap cardstock. All right, so let's punch out a 1-inch circle. And ta-da! That should definitely fit on there. Yep, perfect. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and put glue all over this. There. And we're gonna pick this big one up in the center and put that down in the middle. And then we're gonna line these up all around the outer edges. Come on, move it on over. There, okay. Then we want to kind of squeeze them in if we can. Squeeze squeeze them in because we want them to dry nice and close to each other. Okay, so I'm going to turn it upside down now so I can really press it down. And then I can squeeze them in. Oh, that's so much easier. All right, because then that's holding onto it, and we're pressing the bottom down onto it. And there. That's much better, 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 better. Okay. So now our flower is finished. So let me bring that up to you and show you. There you go. Isn't that a pretty flower? I love it. You can add little leaves to it, but we've actually made a little embellishment that you can use in your scrapbooks or on your cards or in your journals or wherever. You can make it into a ring. I've actually seen this design made into a bracelet. And what she did was she did this. She did it just like this, and then she made 4 more of the petals, but the opposite way. So the blue in the middle. So just like so she made them this way with the blue in the middle. And then she put them 1, 2, 1, 2 on either side, and then added a string on the back so she could tie it on. That was pretty cool looking. So, but I like them for embellishments for my paper making, for my card making and stuff. I think that's a lot of fun. Alrighty, so I hope you like this idea of quilling for another idea with your pieces of paper that are 1 inch or less. I hope you give it a try. And again, the measurements are 1/8 of an inch thick. So just take a piece of paper, okay, like an 8.5 inch piece of paper, and start cutting it in strips 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, okay? And to make this in particular, the centerpiece is blue, 1 blue, and 3 yellow, okay? 1 blue, 3 yellow. That's what you need for this one, for the center. For the outer pieces, you just need 1 blue and 1 yellow, okay? And you start with the yellow on this one for the petals. So there you go. And with a 1 inch circle, you're gonna need 7 petals. Not too shabby. So 7 petals and 1 middle. And you've got a beautiful little flower. All right, so I hope you like this idea. And if you give it a try, then I would love to see what colors you come up with. And if you like this idea, give me a thumbs up, please. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.